Giving honor to Bishop, bless you. The house has been addressed. I thought this was ironic. Sorry. I thought this was very ironic that I would get Amy McPherson because she is the epitome of what I've always visualized my ministry being, even as a little girl. She walked heavy in healing and I won't say deliverance, I didn't see that, but healing ministry where, you know, back in the old times where they would put the wheelchairs and the crutches on the walls and stuff. And so I thought it was ironic that I would get her. But I found the scripture to describe her ministry, and it took me to 2 Timothy 4 and 5, and I'm going to read from the Amplified Version. I am a King James Version person, but I'm going to read from the Amplified Version. It says, "But as for you, be clear-headed in every situation," which really translates into being sober. And I feel like that in this hour of ministry that we're in, that we can't sway to the left or the right, and we can't be deterred by what we think this person is doing and what seems to be effective. But that we have to be sober in this hour of ministry. And she was a big-time evangelist, came out of Canada, and she came to the States, and they said she was walking, and she happened to go into this revival that was Pentecostal. And she fell in love with the Pentecostal way, and she married a man out of that church, and her husband worked in ministry together. Fast forward, he died in a mission in China. She came back to the States, but as she was sick, she called revival on the ship back to the States, and she was preaching to people on the ship. And when she got back, she got married again and tried to settle down, but she was restless, and so she left her husband in the middle of the night and basically sent him a telegram and said, "Hey, I tried it your way, now you try it my way." And so he went out to get her to come home, but ended up working with her in ministry. He couldn't take it no more because she was out on the road a lot. And so he said, "Listen, I want to settle down." So he went back and divorced her, and she just went on about ministry. She was very effective. She was preaching. She had the gospel car, so she was preaching from her car with a megaphone. And she was renting out halls all over the place and preaching to people. And she got to Baltimore, and that's when she really got discovered. The papers got to her, and her healing ministry got displayed on a bigger platform. But to fast forward, she came up with and I hope I'm saying this right because you're from Los Angeles, the Angelus Temple, and she, I think she started a denomination called the Four Square Church Organization, and this touched me for you, Bishop, because she wanted to build her God a house, and she only had $5,000, and she went to the contractor and said, "Listen, this is all I have. What can you do for me?" And they said, "Well, all we can do is dig the hole." She said, "Well, you dig the hole and God will fill the rest." And so that's exactly what happened. She went out on the road and she got people to pledge and give to this fund, and she ended up getting over the amount that she needed and was able to build God a house, went on to do good works, big works, died, and then she had people all over the U.S. coming to her funeral to view her body. But I think it was no mistake that I got her, because I really desire to move in the supernatural healing and deliverance ministry, and I thank God for having the opportunity to research her. That's it.